Good evening. Hey, what's up? This is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals and Bullion.com in beautiful Lauderdale by the Sea. Get the live Lauderdale by the Sea cam up, and it's 91 degrees out there at 6 p.m. Wow. But still, man, it's hard to beat that view. Take a look at that, whether you're looking at the live cam, which is not quite as beautiful as the live view that I have here, or you're sitting on the beach like this person is right here. It is just what a great place to live here in South Florida. Well, let's get into tonight's report because, man, I'm hungry again. I got to do these reports in the morning, but I sound like a broken record when I say that because, man, I'm hungry by the time I get off work. I want to get these reports done before I eat dinner, and now I'm just whining and moaning and getting a little bit hangry, so to speak. So, quote for the day. The fact that virtually every retail form of silver is now trading at a premium of 1,000-ounce bars means that no retail forms of silver are being melted into 1,000-ounce bar form. I believe for the first time in history, this is Ted Butler. This is a quote from him today, and folks, this is something that we've been talking about for quite some time. That the market is so crooked. The market is so manipulated so bad that the spot prices, what we look at and what we view every day as spot prices in the comics markets, is just so twisted and broken. But again, the importance of that is it allows people that are buying physical, it actually allows people to buy silver, even the paper bullshit, at these low levels, all right? But I think it's even a greater win for physical folks out there that are buying physical metals and not buying ETFs and not buying contracts and that kind of thing. But the physical market is, again, the premiums are still quite high. Even though they've lowered a little bit, I think that the physical demand on retail silver has slowed up a little bit. It's a seasonal thing. It usually does this time of year. And on top of that is what we really got going on is we got a huge amount of people out there that have already bought in, retail folks in the United States that have already bought in the silver. You still got people playing catch up and learning about silver and learning about how cheap silver is that are coming in and buying silver. But it's not just the retail markets out there. I mean, we'd like to think that the Wall Street silver folks and the stackers out there are taking large amounts of silver off the market, and that's the reason that we have physical shortages right now. But that's not really it, folks. There's huge entities out there buying huge amounts of silver in the physical form, that they're covering in the physical form, not the paper form, that is actually drying up this market as well. And typically in the past, a lot of scrap, a lot of scrap silver was made into 1,000-ounce bars, sold into the ETF market, sold into the futures markets. But now we got the kind of opposite thing happening here, where 1,000-ounce bars are being purchased and for the most part turned into retailable or resellable forms of silver, whether it's manufacturing or whether it's for an investment demand. So Ted's exactly right here. The fact that virtually every retail form of silver is now trading at a premium to 1,000-ounce bars means that no retail forms of silver are being melted in 1,000-ounce bars form for the first time in history. And that's important, folks. And Ted Butler, who would know better than Ted Butler, man? He's like the godfather of silver market manipulation. Not creating the silver market manipulation, but informing us about it. All right. So let's take a look at prices today. CCE is down for some reason. I couldn't get their website up. Who knows what happened there? They might be having some technical issues. But gold up overall above that 1,700 mark. It was touching around 1,700, 1,702, 1,697, 1,698. But still hanging on to this plus 1,700 level. Let's see what happens and see if it continues to hang on to the 1,700 level. What I don't like is that the gold market is primarily following the stock market here for some reason. I mean, it's been a trend that I've been seeing going on. When the Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ are in the red, so is gold. And obviously, wherever gold ultimately goes, silver will follow. So gold has kind of been getting kind of knocked about quite a bit more than silver of late, in my opinion. But still, quite up $15, up $18 on the bid and ask right here, as you can tell. Silver was touching that sub $1,800 level for a little bit. Now sitting above 18, sitting in the low 1,800. Now sitting in the mid range of the 1,800 or $18 level. And platinum, man. Platinum just so unloved at these levels. Again, I don't know if we've touched much below 1850, maybe 1844, but there's probably no better time in history to buy platinum. But of course, who knows what these crooked God, I got to keep these shows cleaner. These crooked bastards. How's that? A little bit better. You can see bastards in comic books now, so don't worry about your kids listening to bastard. But these crooked bastards, can they drive it down sub 1700? Sure they can. Can they drive it down sub 1800? Sure they can. Remember, the price discovery, the spot prices are created in this crooked COMEX marketplace. That's the prices that you see right here. But I'm going to get into the advantage. I'm going to get into the advantage of having these low prices, and that's really it. This is it right here. There's a lot of people in the Wall Street silver forums that'll say, "Hey, listen, it's a gift horse," and I agree 100%. It's a gift horse. You know, unless you're in a position where you have to sell gold and silver, you really, that's it. Unless you're in a have to sell position of gold and silver, it really is. It's a fire sale. It's a fire sale. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's exactly what you got going on right now. I thought this cartoon was a little bit funny. Oh my God! I looked it in the mouth. What happens when? I always wonder what happens when you look a gift horse in the mouth. But you get the whole saying. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. These prices are a gift. They are a freaking fire sale at these levels. Even though we're up a little bit right now in gold, silver, and platinum. And again, platinum. What an unloved metal that is. Gotta love these prices where it's at right now. I'm not sure. I've said it many times over the last couple of years. At some point, we're going to look at these numbers and just say, man, you remember when gold was 1,700? Remember when silver was 1,800? And you can say the same thing about, remember when gold was 1,200? Remember when it was 1,000? Remember it was 900? Remember when it was 700, 500? And silver, you can go back and say the same thing about it. But it's all about wealth preservation, folks. You know, for anyone that's got into these markets in the last couple years and expected to do a quick double up, or it's going to double up quickly, or silver's about to explode, doesn't understand the dynamics of this market and how really you have to look at it first as wealth preservation, second as a great potential of making a great amount of money, because I believe that this market is so freaking rigged. At some point it's going to explode to the upside, just like Ted Butler says. And folks, it's a gift at these prices. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and if you do, let me know what happens. Well, take a sip, buy the dips. I like this. This is my man. I probably will put this up as one of my daily little things here. But love it. I got to get this coffee cup. Take a sip, buy the dips. Love it, and that's absolutely true. And tonight's a wine glass. It's an evening report. Again, I keep threatening to do these morning reports, but still evening reports I keep giving you. I think it doesn't matter either way, whether I do it in the evening or a morning report. Maybe it matters more to me because the evening reports I've been getting done a lot quicker because I'm hungry. I got hangry. I'm getting hangry. And the morning reports, I'm sitting there sipping my coffee, got more time to think about it. But you know what I love about the evening reports is that everything's done for the day. I kind of get a look. I get a chance to look back and tell you what's happening during the day. As far as news goes, though, I don't want to go into that. Just the same old bullshit, folks, when it comes to economic news, political news, and all that other nonsense. So take a sip, buy the dips. We're going to focus on what I do best is telling you what the best deals out there and basic observations. You know, one of the things that has been worrying me is that I've been using Seeking Alpha right here, but when the Dow Jones, S&P, and NASDAQ's been in the green, so has been gold. And the opposite, when the Dow Jones, S&P, and NASDAQ has been in the red, so has been the price of gold. Kind of, you know, you remember when a time when you figured, well, listen, when the stock market's in the shitter, gold and silver is going to be up dramatically, but that is not a good guideline to use. That is not a. Okay. I mean, perhaps it was a trend at one point, but the trend has been that gold has been following the Dow Jones, S&P, and NASDAQ. And why is that? It has nothing to do because of inflation. It has nothing to do with those three markets, Dow Jones, S&P, and NASDAQ falling. It has everything to do with... oh, wow. I'm getting tongue-tied right now. The only reason gold is where it's at, the price of silver where it's at right now, and the price of platinum where it's at, I can't speak for other markets, is because of sheer freaking manipulation, sheer manipulative behavior in COMEX paper markets that creates these ridiculously low prices. It has nothing to do with anything else, but I just can't help myself in seeing trends here and seeing that I believe that the monkey hammering and the manipulation is uses trends. They use 50-day and 100-day moving averages to bang the price of gold, to bang the price of silver, to bang the price of precious metals in general. They may do it with other markets. I'm sure they do, but no less. It's a pattern I've noticed, and I'm wondering if we see Dow Jones, S&P, and NASDAQ in the red again this week, if we're going to see gold, silver in the red. Let's see what happens. And the problem with silver, the problem that silver has is where gold goes, silver will follow. So if they start banging silver or gold back into that sub 1700 level, high 1600s and mid 1600s, which is completely possible. Don't underestimate the crookedness of these bastards. It's so in your face now that, again, whether it's economics or politics, they just don't even mind making huge lies and making huge crooked manipulative, fraudulent trades out there, folks. It's so in your face. Oh gosh, there I go again. I'm moving out of here. You got the point, though. I'm going to give you my little advertising spiel here. And again, this is Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals. We're a brick and mortar. We've been in here in South. I've been doing this since 1977, and I own Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, and I own Bullion.com. Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals has been in this same location in Lauderdale by the Sea since 1995. I've been doing this second generation, working with my father in different places since 1977. So I've got good experience in this. ConciergeBullion.com is really just kind of a side business that I've created to be able to do business with some of you folks that are looking to do larger deals when it comes to gold and silver. So over 100 ounces of gold, over 2,500 ounces of silver. We can deal with you and do deals over the phone using wires and verbal confirmations and that kind of thing over the phone. As far as smaller quantities, if you live in South Florida, whether you're buying a tenth of an ounce of silver or gold, or whether you're buying 1 million ounces of gold and 1 million ounces of gold. Yes, I can do that. Thousands of ounces of silver. I'm thinking big there, folks. If you live in South Florida and you can get to our store, we're open 10 to 4 Mondays through Fridays. We've got a brick and mortar here. We'll beat APMEX, SDJM Bullion, and we'll beat the big guys online as well, like the Miles Franklins and the other guys out there that do large deals. We'll beat them as well. Listen, I've been doing this a long time. It's about time I get a little more aggressive as far as larger deals and smaller deals. So whatever I can do to help you buy gold, silver, and platinum at the least expensive price that you possibly can and fill your order and do it with a trustable source, I'm here for you. I'm going to give SD Bullion some love because really between APMEX, JM Bullion, and SD's been the best. Their prices have been the best. I got to hand it to them. But still, I will beat SD Bullion's prices on any of the commonly traded products with gold, silver, and platinum. When I say commonly traded, I mean reasonably priced, non-shiny shit that trades for a relatively reasonable price over the price of gold, silver, and platinum. Again, what do I recommend to buy? Stay the hell away from 90% silver. Constitutional silver is too much money. There's no good advantage to buying. Stay away from Silver Eagles, folks. If you got Silver Eagles, I still recommend that you trade them in and buy yourself 100-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, or kilos. Even 1-ounce bars for a much better price. You can put more silver in your pocket. There's no good reason to buy Silver Eagles. The premiums are just ridiculous as they are with 90%. And again, I'll beat SD, APMEX, JM Bullion, and Miles Franklin out there on larger deals, small deals, whatever it is, if you live in South Florida. And if you live outside South Florida, don't forget, like I said, I can do deals by phone now. Man, I'm getting high tech. So, gold, what's the best deal out there? Still bars, man. Still, gold bars are the best deal out there, regardless of what anyone else tells you. You know, the gold bars have been for quite some time the best deal. As far as gold eagles go, they're still like $1.50 over in small quantities. Maple leafs less, but no less. Again, not going to get into the specifics of the pricing. I'm just going to tell you, if you live in South Florida or you're buying larger quantities of gold and silver, I will beat the people that you're typically dealing with. And that's it. That's my whole advertising spiel, folks. Let me move into yesterday's video, which was about Federal Reserve has declared war. I meant that 100%. Of course I meant that. But really, I kind of, intentions equal results, and oftentimes, and most of the time, results equal intentions. And if you're wondering what that really means, or if I just kind of contradicted myself or just said the same thing twice, watch yesterday's video. The Federal Reserve has declared war. This current war that we've got, and I mean literally the shooting war that we got going on with Ukraine and Russia, and the potential war we got going on with China and the United States, and all that really has to do with currency wars. This all has to do with weakening the euro, weakening other currencies. And again, if you're more interested in what I was talking about last night, the Federal Reserve has declared war. They absolutely have. This is a war of fiat currencies, including the shooting wars that we got going on. And I kind of back up my case a little bit last night about that. And if you got questions, or if you question what I said about it, please make something in comments, or make yourself heard in the comment section tonight. I'd certainly be happy to answer you. Well, I'd like to thank all my viewers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button, please, and the share button if you got someone you want to share this stuff with. A lot of comments out there, a lot of new folks out there too. Bradley, it's nice to associate a face with someone that came in. Not Bradley, I'm sorry, there was a different guy. Not Bradley. Bradley's asking me. Oh man, just got an itch in my throat. Oh my gosh, just happens to be a red wine sitting next to me. Cheers to all you folks. A sip to everyone. A sip by the day. I'm not sure, Bradley, what exactly you're trying to say as well. Be more specific. Run for cover, F-bombs coming. Listen, this is not a G-rated show, a Disney show. If your kids understand precious metals, and then I'm sure they understand F-bombs as well. Tale of $2, Robert Doug. A lot of new commenters out there. Hey, what's up, Mark? Nice to see you commenting. AL, thanks again. A lot of new commenters out there. Michael Matthews, what's up there? A sip to you, a sip of wine tonight. Sipping is sip. Let's see. I'm gonna have another sip here, and maybe maybe I'll buy some shiny shit tonight. Let me think here. Timothy Bender, thank you for commenting there. Couldn't sleep, so as usual, I watch the channel to help bore me to go to sleep. I know, you're kidding. Thank you very much for watching, sir. I appreciate that I could help you in your sleepless evening. Chris Cabrera, again, a lot of new folks out here. And thank you for your compliments. I really appreciate that. Let me take a look and see if there's any questions here I can answer. Mike P, Linda, how you doing? Anonymous Andy, you're welcome. Gerardo Martinez, good for you, man. Keep buying the kilos. I think they are the best deal out there. Thanks for spending time with me in the store today. Ben Smith, there you are. It was nice to associate a commenter out there with the face. Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate your business here and you coming in. Wish I got a chance to spend more time with you as well. Actually, really, I'm lucky I got to spend the time I did with you, because typically we're slammed here. This is a quiet time of year. And thanks for coming in, Ben. I really appreciate you. And welcome to South Florida. Wilfred, you as well. Thank you, Tim Gibson. Celeste, we are in an economic war and a kinetic war as well. I think this has all got to do with a war of the fiat currencies out there, folks. This is a war of central banks going on, a war of the New York Federal Reserve, the people that, not the New York Federal Reserve, but the Federal Reserve itself that creates the U.S. dollar, the central banking system. This is a war between Europe and Russia and Germany, and I mean on so many different levels. Okay. Anyways, keep repeating myself. Palladium. Wow, $679 over spot for a Palladium Eagle. That's just insane. Would never buy that. Buy the bar for sure. Stephen W. Keeps there stacking there, buddy. I don't blame you for being concerned, but The Prepper's box is filled with 1,000 ounces of silver. I think it's a good start there, or a good way to hedge your bet there. Oh man, I'm getting hungry here. Johnny boy, thank you. Joey, what's going on? Man, I can't answer every question out there. Welco, what's going on? You be well as well. Zane Underwood, thank you. I appreciate that. I did get a little vacation and get a little bit rested, but right now, got to call it quits. Think for yourself. Question authority, folks. Thank you for watching all my videos, man. If you've been following me for a couple years, man, kudos to you. I appreciate you probably as even more than you appreciate me. And thanks for watching. Think for yourself. Always question authority. This is Brian Kuzmar with conciergebullion.com. As you can see up there, if you live outside the state of Florida and you can't visit us in our store in South Florida at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals, we can do business with you on the phone at conciergebullion.com. Call us anytime, and we sell between anything over 100 ounces of gold that you're buying. You can call us, and we sell to people outside the state. Anything over 2,500 ounces of silver, same thing. Call us. We can help you out with whatever your needs are. If you live in the state of Florida, I don't care if you're buying a 10th ounce of gold, 10th ounce of silver, or thousands of ounces of gold or silver, I can accommodate you at Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metal as well. Man, I'm tired. I got to eat something. Thanks for watching me, and really, thanks for putting up with me too as well. Have yourself a great evening, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Let's see what happens. Bye now.